these tools. You have MySpace, you have Facebook. Just curious, who's on MySpace? Not as many. Interesting. We have Blogger. Any of you bloggers in the room? Okay, hands, we're whittling down a little bit. LinkedIn, Professionals Network Directory, nice. I recommend all of you build a presence on LinkedIn. It's social networking. It's also an interactive resume, and for some of you, it might become your interactive Rolodex. We used to have business cards. We don't need those as much anymore. We're more likely to update our social media contact info than we are to get that email out to someone or hand out another business card. So using tools like LinkedIn to stay connected, but also to stay in touch with people is a great way to store your information. Also good for credibility because search engines also pick up Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. And Dogster, we have to mention Dogster, which is a community for dog owners, but it's usually in the third person, so if you're Fluffy, you have Fluffy who likes to play at the beach, and you can connect your dogs virtually. I know, it's fascinating, but then some people are like, oh my gosh, there's so much, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, I don't know, I spend 8 hours a day on Twitter and I'm not doing my job and I'm not paying my bills, I don't understand how this works. Okay, everyone calm down. You can cry SOS. We're gonna do a little bit of marketing prescription. We do have marketing prescription tablets if any of you wanna take notes as well. I think we have them outside. So don't cry SOS, we're here to help. We're gonna get on the marketing therapy couch and we're gonna get empowered. Remember this. Healthy marketing equals wealthy organizations. We can execute on any type of web marketing, but we need to do it from a place of knowledge so we understand why we're doing it. What's our goal? What's our purpose? How do we pay our bills? That's important. If you play on Facebook for 8 hours a day, are you going to be making money? You want to think about first who you are, what you do, who you serve, the value of what you do, and how do you put the pieces of the marketing puzzle together that work best for you. And you may not do it all at once. You may build and scale. But if you do it right and you scale and build and build and build from a smart foundation, you're in great shape. So we're going to learn the latest in web marketing principles, practices to keep up with emerging online communication trends. We're going to get geeky and talk about how to get found in the search engines. And we're going to learn how to use the web as a powerful marketing tool and how to integrate it into your overall efforts. Big business, small business, for-profit, nonprofit. I've had students in my classes that have learned web marketing to market themselves to get that next job out of college. So this is material for everybody. And then we will have a Q&A session where you can ask away. So every time I'm searching for a start for any of these workshops I do, I kind of sit at my computer and I think about who my audience is, and we've got a breadth and depth. How many students in the room? Handful of students, small business owners, geeks? Yeah, okay. So very diverse crowd, and so I had to think about you guys. You're my target audience tonight. What do you want? What's important for you? And I give kudos to Melissa Crawford who worked with us well in advance to make sure that we brought the most important content to you as well. So I geeked out, I went online. And as I started to research, I was doing my PowerPoint slides, I was text messaging, I was checking my Facebook page and tweeting that I was doing my PowerPoint slides, and I realized, oh my gosh, this is your target market. You have to reach this guy, or gal, or kid, or whatever, but this is who you're trying to get in front of. And as marketers, how do you get through the noise? How do you do a good job that you get through the clutter? And does your web marketing serve? Let's say you have a company in town and people need to figure out how to contact you or what your fees are. Web surfers scan, they don't read. Web surfers scan, they don't read. So if people go to your website or your Facebook page or your blog, they're, okay, that's what I want, button, category, navigation bar. So you need to artistically serve them so their eyes go where they want to go. You need to entertain them and get their attention quickly, not overwhelm them, but also, first and foremost, get their attention. And how do you do that? Well, so glad you're here, aren't you? So the web is immediate. Everything's at your fingertips. How do you reach that person? Well, they're going online. Remember, 90% of people started with a search engine first. Are you getting searched and found? Are you making a meaningful impact? We call this word of mouth marketing. Latest in web marketing principles, okay? So let's all hold hands in the room, just kidding. But it's all about bringing collaboration and community together, and if you can build a tribe, Seth Godin, check out his book, Tribes, build your own tribe. And here's the latest in web marketing principles. Some of you probably came here thinking I was going to give you geeky tips. You should blog, you should this. I'm not going to should on you tonight, okay? I said that too fast once at a session. Like, I was like, no, should, S-H-O-U-L-D. Latest in web marketing principles, not tools, but the art of marketing. We need to communicate. How am I doing communicating? I studied communications at City College years ago. I was a student here back in 96. Communication, collaboration. We need to collaborate. Those of us who are entrepreneurs, we will hose ourselves if we think we're going to do it alone. We have to build our own communities. I am nothing without my team. I have a team of wild web women. There's 13 of us on the team, actually 14 of us now. And we are nothing without each other. We collaborate, we connect, we support our clients, we become extensions of our team. And when I talk about things, I use the word we because as a solopreneur, it's not wise to go it alone. It's all about collaborating, and that's what social media can do. We also want to connect. In tough economic times, if people don't know you and like you and trust you, they're going to go somewhere else where they feel safe and secure. And last but not least, the latest in marketing principles. You're going to invest in marketing and not spend. So you're going to build scalable collateral that works for you when you're out doing your job. One of my girlfriends is here tonight, Samantha, and she always says, do what you do best and pay others to do the rest. And that's important. How many small business owners here? We can't do it all. I know this is an ego check. I know we think we can do it all. We can't do it all. So invest in the 4 C's. And this slide talks about where we're at as an industry. This is the explosion of social media. One of my business partners, Amelia Doer, is here tonight. We co-teach a social media class at UCSB Extension, and we presented this when we taught this week. And this is showing that video is going up, starting my own blog is going up, commenting on blogs, people just making comments on other blogs. All of these are going up. The blue chart that is the highest is watching videos online. So I know what you're doing during the workday. Busted. But now as a business owner or organization marketing professional, using tools like video can help you serve and support and sell and get found in the search engines. And yes, a little more marketing therapy. We're gonna go right for the heartstrings. Here's why social media is so huge. And yes, we're gonna talk about Twitter, and yes, we're gonna talk about Facebook. The 3 reasons this stuff is working so well is because it's a great and easy way to communicate. It's a great way to collaborate. It's a 2-way conversation, back and forth. Hey, here's what I think about blah, 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 and someone writes in, thanks for the post, but I'm still confused and I can't find your map and directions. Oh, hey, thanks for the information. You just got free feedback, 1, to do a better job at what you're doing, but you just had a meaningful interaction with somebody. So you're communicating, you're collaborating, and the missing link for why everyone's on Facebook and why business owners are using it and YouTube is because it's fun. And in tough economic times when everyone's stressed out, we like to have a little bit of fun. And so when you can employ these new rules of marketing to brand, build, and boost your business, think about it in a way where, again, your personality starts to surface a little bit. Even just watching the live culture video, I feel more connected with the owners of that organization now just by hearing their authentic story. They're real people. It takes it to a new level. So as we communicate, we're using blogs, microblogging, that's Twitter, where you have your quick, powerful messages, social networking, Facebook, LinkedIn, social network aggregation, bringing them together, and you can build your own communities. You can use Ning, you can use Big Tent. So you can build your own tribes, or you can collaborate with other tribes, and also event sites, things like Meetups, Eventbrite, those are social networking platforms as well, where you're using that technology to bring people together, where people connect and collaborate. And a lot of these communication tools can multitask. Your blog can automatically feed to your LinkedIn profile, to your Twitter account, to your Facebook page. So you might be doing one effort here, but it's working for you and multiplying in other places, because the reality is that the people you're trying to serve are all not going to use your mediums in the same way. So when you start to make your marketing multitask, and a lot of this stuff can be automated, then it works for you and you do one effort times 4 and you're reaching people in different ways. And in the communication world, you are what you publish. I had lunch with Dan Pointer, he's a Santa Barbara resident and the guru in self-publishing, and at lunch with him he said,